What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Big Four podcast. My name is Luke Spring, and I'm with the usual Brian, Nick, and Andrew. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm kind of giddy tonight. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Before this,
A lot
if
of
you guys
energy.
didn't know, we were just talking about nonsense. Brian was screaming, and
They don't
so was
know that.
Nick. They don't know. That's why I'm telling them
They
this.
don't care either.
Well,
I
Brian
don't
just
think
said
they care
he's...
about anything we say.
No, honestly, they don't. No one cares about what we say. We can literally say anything we want, and no one's going to listen because no one listens. That's how trash we are. But anyways,
Wow.
regardless of that, we are your number
Brutal.
2 source for all
Kid
things
yourself,
sports.
Luke.
If you
You're a
know,
good-
you
you're a good
know.
podcaster.
If you know, you know. We are your number 2 source for all things sports. Today, I don't know what we're doing today. We're literally just going to talk about sports because that's what we like doing.
Waffle boarded.
Aw,
Fine. We
so
want to talk
sad.
about that. Don Emmerich is gone.
Doc.
Emmerich.
Mike.
Doc Emmerich.
Don,
Get their
Doc,
name right, you
Mike,
bozo.
whatever the heck. I
His
don't
name's
freaking
Mike.
care about hockey. The only thing I really care about that he's not going to be in the NHL anymore. That's really all I care about. No, other than
He
that,
wasn't. It was stinking. What's his face?
no, I know, but regardless,
Uh,
with
what
Shea
an
Levesque.
iconic. What an iconic guy though. Some of those
Waffle
calls,
morning.
waffle boarded ricochet. Squash. Gonna miss it.
Oh God.
Guy's a legend.
He is a legend.
And that's
Sucks
enough
that
on
already.
Doc
Get a score,
Emmerich.
just
Thank
commentate till
you.
he's 105.
Thanks, Doc. We appreciate all the memories.
Miss you in NHL.
All right, that's enough of Doc Emmerich. Patriots. I know you guys don't want to talk about this.
They
But-
suck.
Trash.
Bad
I got
cheeks.
it. 2 practices in 14 days. You didn't know you were on a bye week, so you didn't really get to recover. Newton only practiced for like legit 30 minutes, so that's expected. Obviously, he was going to struggle. Our offensive line, every single guy in their line was not playing their natural position. That's not an ideal situation. 3 guys were out on the line. So, yeah, it's obviously not an ideal situation offensively. We couldn't throw the ball. We literally only had like 7 drives, and we still almost won because the defense
Pray
is
for
sick,
AJ
nasty
Green.
sauce.
They still. blew
Jonathan
chunks,
Jones had a big
so-
game.
Oh, huge.
I know, that's
jam.
what-
Drew Lock throws an absolute duck. All he does is step back and throw. He throws deep on every single throw, and it's a wobbling football.
Where's
And I'm
Tim
like-
Patrick at? Oh, there he
It-
is.
It was like about time this guy threw interceptions, 2 straight throws. Like, what are they doing? Up 6 with 3 minutes left. Let's throw a 60-yard bomb down the field. Like, what are you doing? But if you look at the Patriots' losses, it's Seattle. You're at the 1-yard line. You're a yard away from winning. It's Atlanta. It's Kansas City without Cam. We basically outplayed them. Our defense was nasty, and that's an acceptable loss. And then it's this game when you basically don't practice for 2 straight weeks. So it's a tough loss because you kind of can't lose these games if you want to win the division. But hey, Buffalo's a fraud, so they're fine. They'll win the division.
I mean,
Yeah, they have Buffalo in 2 weeks. They have San
They
Fran
don't
and
even need to
Buffalo.
win. Honestly, they can finish second and still have a chance. All you gotta do is win
No,
games.
I don't know though.
That's
because the
I don't
NFC
know.
They have. I think they really need to win the division. Unless they get to 10-6, they'll probably be fine. But the
AFC,
NFC
North.
NFC
North.
AFC North has 3. Cleveland will probably crap their pants and finish at 5-11. But
Fittingly with their team name.
yeah, literally, they'll put a couple brown spots. But and
Drop the kids off at school.
exactly. And what other the Raiders? I mean, no, they kind of suck. So the West is only Kansas City. The South, Indy's decent, so they could steal a spot there with Tennessee.
All they're
Tennessee.
competing against is Las Vegas.
Pretty much, yeah. So
and-
if you and Indy,
And Indy.
and you have
Which-
the tiebreaker against the Raiders.
Well,
which is
not
the
even
guy.
Indy because you get 3 spots. So just Las
What?
Vegas. There are 3 spots,
It's the 4 division winners, and then
there's 3 extra spots.
so yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Baltimore's
it'll be
gonna
Las
Indy,
Vegas.
Cleveland, and
Pittsburgh
us.
is
Indy,
obvious.
Cleveland, Oakland, or Vegas, and
They're
us.
just competing with Vegas at this point
Why?
for that extra spot.
Why would they not be competing with Indy?
Because Indy's gonna get it. Give Indy. Oh, I forgot Baltimore. So that makes sense.
Because
That makes
Baltimore
sense. That
would
makes sense.
be one of them. Too.
I forgot Pittsburgh's
they don't
leading
win.
the division. I just
Yeah,
can't lose
so
right
you
now.
know I think
Which
they
I got a point on, by the way.
I think they have a real chance.
I know, only one who picked
Losing-
Pittsburgh.
Losing the Denver game is bad because you have to beat San Francisco, and then you go into Buffalo with the Bills coming off a game against the Jets, but then you got the Jets. So
And then don't they have another tough game right after that
they
too?
they have
Baltimore, right?
Baltimore at
Baltimore,
home though.
yeah.
At Baltimore at home on Sunday night. So I'm not really concerned about the game because I don't know what the Ravens really are. Like they don't.
I
scare
literally.
me.
Baltimore's
this-
just
Just about
so,
every
like,
game at this
sucks.
point, they lose to Denver.
Houston
be honest,
stinks.
Baltimore's just like,
Arizona's
what?
and the Chargers suck. The Rams are the Dolphins aren't. Yes, the Dolphins play the Jets, but the Dolphins aren't terrible. The Dolphins are.
Yes, the Dolphins aren't bad.
The Dolphins are 3 points away in scoring at the goal line earlier in the game against the Bills from being 4-2. And the Bills are frauds. I said that before, but they are.
And we
I-
lost to the Seahawks by a few.
Yeah, the Bills are. I mean, the Bills. The Dolphins are legit.
They are.
nice that Tua got in. I like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm kind of treating this like the baseball season, where
too.
there's going to be there's yes, it's not the same as the Red Sox. The Patriots are better in their respective sport than the Red Sox are, but at this point, it's not going to be a fair season. Some teams are going to
Some
not be
teams
able
have
to
fans,
practice.
Some teams don't have
Some
fans.
teams it's just not a fair season. That's just what it
Exactly.
is.
I totally
At this
agree.
point, I really could care less if the Patriots make the playoffs or not. I mean, obviously, I would want them to make the playoffs because that'd be awesome. But it's just a development year for Cam to know in offense, and going into next year, he'll have what?
What, Brian?
If they have since they would pretty much be, unless they win the division, they'll have a road game, and say they're playing somewhere that allows fans. It's in January. We could dip
Yeet.
it to the game. That'd be kind of cool. Never mind. Doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
I'm not
Who cares?
paying $8,000 to watch Patriots lose a playoff game.
That'd be cool. We got nothing better to do.
But anyways, I'm treating it like the baseball season. It's
Very
good for
negative.
Cam going into next. Sorry. The Patriots are Super Bowl contenders, baby.
Yes, they are.
Cam is the
Yes,
MVP.
sir.
No, shut up, Nick. Leave.
I'm with
13
Luke.
and
This
3.
is
Get
the
off
baseball
me.
season. Going into next year, Cam will have a whole.
13 and 3.
Cam-
Oh
Cam
my
will have-
God.
Cam will have a year in a full year with this offense. He'll be more comfortable next year. It'll be a normal season. Everyone will be back to normal. Everyone will have a fair chance. There won't be missed practices because of coronavirus, hopefully. But yeah, I think that this year I'm treating it like the baseball season. It's kind of just let's let Cam do whatever and get used to this offense for next season. That's how I'm looking at it.
Nick,
Sorry,
can
I
just
don't
ask
believe that
what-
the
can I
Patriots
just
are
ask what-
gonna go 16-0 every season.
What the
Nick.
celebration
My
is?
apologies.
Yeah,
I'm
what
trying to
was the
beat my
seizure?
brother in fantasy. He's got Kyler Murray, Ezekiel Elliott. They need to combine for 38 points.
Yeah, why are
in
you
order to win the
freaking
game.
out? It's there's
Yeah,
like 5
okay,
minutes into
that-
the game. You're like
That happened. That happened a
Does it
while
matter?
ago. One and
Wasn't
two.
speak- I'm not-
You
I'm
need
not
Kyler
speaking.
Murray to pop if you want to beat me because
I
Amari
don't give a
Cooper's
rat's
better.
ass if I beat you or not. I care about beating my brother. I know you're not gonna talk. I know you're not gonna talk trash. My team in your league stinks. I'm paying to be in this family league. I
Well,
want to beat my brother.
gifted you
Who cares
Derrick
more
Henry,
than
so
you?
now it doesn't stink.
I don't give a poop about the Yahoo League compared to my family league. I need to beat my brother,
Okay. Yeah.
and he has Kyler Murray and Zeke. So
Yeah. So, Cam Newton not doing great. Will do better next year. And
No, I love Cam though. Cam's press conferences where he's like, "This is all my fault." The way he
He's
just kinda,
literally-
like, carries himself. Man's a G.
Yeah.
And okay,
But
okay.
this is not
how-
their year. You cannot say that this is their year.
How
How it's
have-
just not.
No, it's not. How have we not talked about this? The man dove on like 2 fumbles, like when he had no reason to. In the Super Bowl, he didn't. Love to see it.
Oh yeah.
He's a
Second
changed man.
trash.
He literally was like got wrapped up, tackled, and like sprawled off the ground and laid out into a pig pile. Yet in the Super Bowl against Denver, all he had to do was drop on the ground with nobody around him. He recovers the fumble, and he's like, no.
He's a changed man.
Love to
That's
see
simple.
it. Patriot effect.
Yeah. The one thing that did kind of concern me just a little bit defensively for the Patriots, yes, they let up 6 field goals, but the Broncos were in the red zone a bunch. But a bunch of their
Really,
runs,
though.
but a bunch of their runs were chunk plays. Like I don't really recall a ton
No,
of
yeah, yeah.
2-yard, 3-yard runs. Lindsey got 6 to 8 yards per carry. Or I don't think that was the final stats, but it felt like a lot of chunk run plays, which
yeah, 23
No,
for
against
101,
good
I think,
teams.
And
so.
it just,
Yeah,
it-
so
that's what you
it comes
should
back
expect
to
from the Patriots defense is that they give up big chunks of yardage, and then in the red zone or close to the red zone, they hold for field goals.
Yeah,
It
but then
comes
again,
back
against
to
good teams,
how they play.
Good teams are gonna be more efficient in the red zone than the Broncos. So going
Well,
forward,
keep in mind the
Kansas City.
Patriots, as Brian pointed out, had 30 minutes of practice the
Yeah,
entire week.
They went 2
So it's
weeks
like,
of
what do you-
not tackling.
It's like,
Again,
what do you
2 weeks of not
expect? They're,
tackling.
they're a little out of it. I'd say out of shape a little bit too. There's not. That's 2 weeks of no football.
and that's
2 weeks of
exactly
them practicing. They're not in full shape. They got bullied around by Denver. I think they should have won. They kept it close.
when they
why
get
I'm
I'm
full-
treating
and they
this like the
almost won.
baseball season.
I
This
think
is
when they
why
get
I'm
a-
treating
I
it like
think-
the MLB season.
I think when they get a full week of practice,
and
They're
healthy
going-
and get
they're
that
going-
offensive line back. That offensive line
Sam
was
Fran's
so
coming to
good.
town.
Yeah, that's
gonna
why
gonna
next
prove a
year
point
is
to
going to
Jimmy
be
G.
better.
Sam, they're going to get a full week of practice this week.
You
Sam
get
Fran's
David
coming
Andrews
to
back,
town.
most likely.
No one cares who's getting back. They have full practice this
I
week.
mean, I
Sam
I don't
Fran's
know.
coming to
Our
town.
offensive line is
Jimmy
sick, nasty sauce with everyone healthy.
Nick, what do you want to say? San Fran's coming to town.
Nope. That's,
Okay.
that's the third
Okay.
time. I'm not going to repeat
thank you
myself.
for your time.
I don't need to.
I'll say it for next. San Fran's coming to town. They're going to beat the Patriots, and then that's exactly what he wanted to say.
Yep.
Not what I was going to say.
2-4.
Yeah.
But it
Oh,
doesn't-
2-4, baby.
Patriots are going to lose every game for the rest of the year.
4.
Again, I'm treating this like the MLB
No one
season. It's just a
cares
development
about the-
year.
Why?
Okay, this
about
is
the MLB
this is Nick
season?
and Brian's like ideas when the Patriots lose. Brian says, "Okay, 13-3. They lose next week. 12-4. They lose the next week. Okay, 11-5."
That's not me. That's not me. I'm
just
I
saying
get,
that as a joke.
I get pissed when the Patriots lose.
I know
get
it's
pissed when the
depressing
Patriots lose.
because they're just sick nasty sauce, and then it's
I
like
get pissed. They've been in every game.
They could be 5-0.
Every game. They've been in
Okay,
every
here comes the Brian with the Celtics should have swept the entire playoffs. They got gypped out of every game.
They could have.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, up to the
They were
Cool
up like
it.
15 in
Finals.
like every game. Like, come
Okay, let's not
Luke,
revisit
why did they
this.
actually
Let's not
lose?
revisit this. Why
Luke,
the
why did they
Patriots?
actually lose? No, why did the Celtics actually lose?
Why the Celtics actually lose?
'Cause they
They
take
couldn't.
stupid
because
They
the
can't,
Miami Heat decided to turn into Golden State.
they
in that
can't play
series.
48 minutes. They can't play 48
That's-
minutes.
That's true too.
And
That's
then
true too.
can't
against
play
the
48
Lakers,
minutes.
they looked like the 2011 Bobcats who won like -5 games.
Yeah.
Sir, that's what it
Wait.
is.
We just threw out like 3 different things. What was your take on it? What did you want?
They're all correct. All of them.
Oh.
Yeah,
All of
The
them.
Heat were-
excited.
the
He's
Heat were
excited because he
frauds.
played a trash Miami team in the finals, and the Lakers won their 12th ring. So
Yes,
pretty
sir.
cool.
17
You agree to
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes, sir. 12
Yes,
rings.
17
Sir.
rings. What are you talking about?
You can't
I
correct
want to go
yourself
back
now,
to
buddy.
this. Why do you there's no,
Is
same
it-
franchise. Same franchise.
No, it
I don't-
isn't.
Matt,
How is it?
Are the
Explain me.
Oklahoma City
I-
Thunder and Seattle SuperSonics the same franchise?
Same ownership. If Steel Sonos won a ring, that banner goes in OKC.
You think
Same
you
franchise.
think that banner would be hanging?
It
Not
is
a
the
chance.
exact same. It is the exact same ownership. What are you
Listen.
talking about? The team. What are you talking about? It's the same ownership. If the Celtics move to New York, become a New York Celtics, same logo, same colors. They'd be playing Madison Square Garden. They call it the TD Garden. Everything is the same. Same team, same jerseys. Different franchise.
Well,
What?
if
The
they're
Boston's not a
well,
franchise anymore.
That's not going to be an
The
issue
Lakers-
because
When you
Indianapolis,
relocate-
same logo, same team name, same everything.
When you relocate,
just
it
different.
voids out. That team
No.
is now done.
You are
The
an idiot. You
Minneapolis-
are a Class A
No,
degenerate if you think that. Let's be real here. You are a Class A I'm
it's
disappointed
a
in you.
different
I
franchise.
am disappointed in you. I'm disappointed. I'm
But
thinking
the-
you. I
So
think
the
you are
titles
the.
of the
I think you and Andrew are the only people in the world. Only sane people in the world that actually think that. So I
that's
know
not
that the
true.
people
90% of
listening-
Celtics fans think that.
I know that the rest of the people listening to this podcast know that the Lakers and the Minneapolis Lakers are the exact same franchise and
No.
have 17 rings. And
no.
I'm not even going to argue it because I know that everyone else
all right.
agrees
Let
with
me
me.
The
let me,
LeBron
let me ask
signs
you
in
this.
free
Of the
agency.
Lakers
Let me ask
tied
you
to
this.
Celtics and rings.
LeBron signs in free agency to live in Minneapolis.
No, he wouldn't.
They would be a 10-win team.
Would the Baltimore Colts?
Nick,
And
why
the
do you have a
Indianapolis
caution,
Colts-
a yellow caution sign
The
in
New
your
York
dorm room?
baseball
Is that-
Giants.
is that
They want to
supposed
to make
fuck
you
the San
care?
Francisco Giants.
Are your
Is that
floors
supposed to make me
slippery,
care
Nick?
if LeBron wasn't supposed to be on the Lakers or not? If they were in Minneapolis, am I supposed to give a crap?
Nick, watch out. Your floors are slippery.
He wouldn't be
oh,
because
that's Jeff.
That's Jeff. You have a name for your caution sign.
Yeah, hold on.
Jesus
Oh, God.
Christ. Transfer
College
now.
college
That's
has
Jeff.
certainly been good to
Yeah.
you, bud.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like the
Did you
giraffe.
steal
They
it?
had it, Jeff. What? No, just
Did you-
showed
Yeah,
up in
he
my room
stole
one
it
day.
from Beaver Stadium.
I didn't
Don't
steal it.
worry.
He showed up in my room one day.
Yeah, when he
woke up.
broke
And
in.
when he broke into Beaver Stadium, and then also broke into the Natick Mall.
Yep. Breaking and entering. Nick Parga has got a couple crimes on his
He's
on
a
his
felon.
resume.
Suspect.
Robert, if you're listening to this, these are all jokes. Your
Anyways,
son
back
is
to
an
the
angel.
argument was,
Yep.
do you guys
Mr.
expect
Parga,
me
he's
to
a great
care?
kid.
Do you guys expect me to care when you say that LeBron wouldn't have been on the Minneapolis Lakers, but he would have been the LA Lakers? Do you expect
That's
me to care?
100% true.
It's 100% true.
I don't care
Okay.
at all. Doesn't affect me. They still won number 17, and I know that. Everyone else knows it, except you two, clearly, and I'm fine with that.
You would have been a fan of the Clippers.
I'm not
If
going to
the-
argue this.
This
is
was the other
ridiculous.
thing. Some of those championships weren't even in the NBA.
I don't give
Like
a
their
crap.
first three, it
They have,
wasn't
they
even
have
the
17
NBA.
banners
It was a
hanging in the
different-
Staples
It
Center.
was a different
in the purple
league.
and gold.
Like
and
what?
They
It
have
was a
17
different
banners.
league.
They have 17 banners hanging in the Staples Center in purple and gold. World champions. That's all I need. That's all the proof I need. If they weren't, if they were a different franchise, those banners wouldn't be there. So you know what? Send an angry email to Jeannie Buss and the Lakers ownership, telling them
They're
why you think
clowns.
the Minneapolis Lakers shouldn't have those 5 banners in the Staples Center. And I want you to, and you can go ahead and do that. But as long as there are 17 banners hanging in the Staples Center in purple and gold that say world champions, you're not convincing me at all.
Yeah, send an
Your
email to
franchise.
Rob Lowe.
Okay, this is kind of off topic, but
give a crap.
it's just like a question.
This
Like,
whole thing is
why
off
did-
topic.
why
We
did
talked
they
about this
call it-
last week.
Why did they call it World Champions if
Yeah,
it's
that's
only
facts.
played in
I
like
don't know, it says on
one?
every banner. It says on
Because
in
because it's
one country.
assumed
Every
that they would
sport.
be any other team in the world because what team assembled in
the
Nigeria
US
is
is
going to beat the
superior.
Lakers? Yeah, that's facts.
I'm
The
proud to
U.S.
be an
Actually, no, it's because Americans are
I
know
It's
I'm
because America's stuck up and annoying.
yes, and they think they're the best in the world, which
Exactly.
sir.
But in reality, it's like
they're like the 10th fattest country in the
already won
world,
the
so I would
lottery. I was
not say
born the
that.
U.S. of A, baby.
All right.
Thank you,
I
Brian.
don't know why we even went to that conversation because we talked about this last week, but let's go back to football. The Rodgers-Brady matchup was not
I
what
got an
anyone
email from
expected.
Craig Casano. Boston Celtics will be releasing season tickets memberships for 2020
Why do you
to
have that
2021.
email?
Because
Like
he's a
I care.
Celtics fan.
Oh, yeah, because he wore a shirt.
Because
No,
the
'cause I live
picture,
in
the
Boston.
picture was leaked of him wearing green at a Celtics game.
Oh,
I said I was interested in joining the wait list.
Were you
With
actually?
a middle finger emoji.
Oh, okay. I don't even get those emails from whoever the heck you were talking about. But yeah, freaking Rodgers and Brady. Rodgers sucked.
Rodgers
I
now
searched
That
has
that
no
game
chance
was
at the
the
MVP.
most boring thing in my
No
entire
No
at
chance?
everyone. No chance, not at all.
Um,
None.
Someone tackle Kyler Murray before I do.
That was
No
you
chance,
definitely
45
can't.
really.
seconds ago.
I don't care how behind I am, Brian. I can't do anything. About it. I literally
So
can't.
then who is it? So then who is it now? Russ Wilson?
Russ.
Who, the MVP?
And Russ.
Tannehill,
and-
dude. I'm telling you,
Tannehill.
Tannehill
Henry?
is no,
MVP?
it's Tannehill. Tannehill has
Josh Allen right now, in my opinion.
no what? Josh
Who?
Allen?
Josh Allen
Josh
and Russell
Allen just
Wilson.
got
What?
absolutely
Oh
booty
my
smacked
God.
the last 2
I'm
weeks.
saying it here. Allen's gonna come back. Uh-oh. Allen's gonna come
Bills
back
could-
better than
The
ever.
Bills could easily
They
go
played
6
two good
and 10.
defenses. Josh Allen and
Two good. Kansas City's defense is not good.
They have
No, it's
better
not.
defense.
No, they're
They have
not.
better defense.
No, they are
Kansas
not
does
a
not
good
have a good
defense.
They almost lost to the Dolphins, and they blew a 28-3 lead to the Rams that they got bailed out by a PI. Otherwise, they lost that game. The Bills are they're as big of frauds as the stinking Bears.
Okay. I think
Josh
No, the
Allen is
Bears are
not good.
legit. The Bears are legit. Their
No, they
defense
are
is
think
good.
not.
Josh Allen,
Their defense
I think
is
Josh
good. Their
Allen's got
defense
his
is
Yeah,
good.
weapons.
the
I think
Bears
he can sling
defense
it.
is actually pretty good.
Their defense is fine, but that team is not legit.
Allen Robinson is a good receiver, and
Allen
Montgomery
Robinson
is a
is
good
nasty.
back.
Montgomery's
If they
average
had-
at best. They don't have a good offensive line.
You're telling
Regardless.
me
Sorry for
you're
rashing on your team, Bev. I take it back.
The Bears a
Bears
4-point
are
win to
actually
the
good. They're a
Lions,
fraud.
a 4-point
Brian,
win
you and
to
I are in agreement. The Bears are a fraud. They're a fraud.
4-point win to the Lions, 4-point win to the Giants, 4-point win to
win the
the
Lions, and
Falcons.
DeAndre Swift dropped the game winner.
Yeah.
What do you need there? He never does
And
that.
then the
No player
Falcons
does
blew
that
the-
He never
often.
does that. He's a
Falcons-
No
rookie.
player
though.
does that.
20
Rephrase. No player
Falcons
does
are
that
up-
often.
Falcons were up 26-10 in like the fourth. They lost to the Colts. They lost to the Bucks because Brady was confused. They only won by 1, and they only beat the Panthers by 7. They could easily be 0-6.
The Panthers
That's
are actually
That's
not
exactly
bad.
what I told him, and then that's
0-6.
exactly what I'm saying. And Bears fans,
They are this close to being
a
0-6.
certain Bears fan who may or may not be listening, I don't know. He knows who he
Okay,
is.
but the
Has the
Patriots are
audacity to
so
say,
close
Garrett,
to being
just
5-0 and they're
5-0.
2 and
Are you
3.
a Bears fan, Andrew? Are you a Bears fan? Are you
No,
a Bears
I'm
fan?
just stating facts.
I don't
That
care about your
they have
facts.
the record that they have. Congratulations to them. The Patriots could be 5-0, but they're
Okay,
2 and 3.
and-
They
and
should be
let's see-
5-0, and the Bears should not be
Okay.
6-0.
Let's
That's
see
a-
what happens
That
with
should.
the Bears.
Why can't you just see the record and then just be like, okay, the Patriots are struggling. Okay, the Bears are actually pretty good because they're.
I see New England's
is
fifth
not
Super Bowl
bad.
and say that shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have come back from 20-3, but they did. That's how I
Hey.
still look at it.
Hey.
That's how I
Let's
look at
but
sports.
no, the Bears. Let's see what happens after they play the Rams on the road, the Saints, and the Titans.
Hey,
And then they have the Vikings, who I mean are the best 1-5 team ever. I mean, I don't
if
think the Bears-
ifs and buts were candy
That's
and
true.
nuts, wouldn't it be a very Merry Christmas? That's what I have to say about it.
Thank you, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Everything about the
Ifs and butts were
Patriots is
candies and
ifs and
nuts.
buts. They're 2 and 3.
If
They
ifs
suck.
and buts were
Pick
candy or
something.
nuts,
said
we'd all
butts.
have a very Merry Christmas. Yeah,
That's
but it's
weird.
but with one T, not two. You freaking moron.
Idiot.
Anyways, the MLB, the freaking Dodgers. I stayed up 4 hours. It was what I texted you, Brian, saying that, or was it the whole group saying that it was the
quickly.
it was a
quick-
fourth
one last
inning,
question.
Yeah, I don't
2
get it.
hours.
Why do you guys all
Quick,
hate
quick,
the
quick,
Dodgers? What's
quickly,
what's your-
quickly,
what's
I
your
hate the
beef with
Dodgers.
Quickly,
What's your
quickly.
beef with the
What,
Dodgers?
Brian? What,
What do they
Brian?
do?
Quickly, Brian.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Le'Veon Bell gets signed. He goes for like 170 yards, big time. Josh Allen, looking at his stats, he threw for 122, 2 touchdowns and a pick today. MVP, come on, Nick.
Yeah, screw you, Nick. Anyways,
Oh, come on. I think he's got MVP potential.
122?
not this year.
That's one game. It's one game. It's one
said
game.
last
well,
week, too.
Russell
You can't
Wilson
have
has
one
been
game when you have
terrible.
Russell
Insane.
Wilson out there.
Exactly.
No,
Russell
but
Wilson
don't we have
averages
two
like 3
MVPs?
touchdowns a game.
No,
We have-
the
No, they won
no.
it. I think those are
That's
two
not
candidates for each
MLB.
conference.
The MLB, the MLB is the only
Patrick Mahomes?
team that does that. The MLB is the only league that has 2 for each. It's not a
Like,
conference.
Mahomes-
but
Mahomes, Tannehill,
I like
Henry,
Josh-
they're all
I
ahead
like
of
Josh Allen. Sue me. I do. I like him. I think
Josh
he's
Allen
a really good
sucks.
football player. Okay, well, you're not going to change my mind. So
I don't like Josh Allen. I think he's good, but he's super young and he needs to be more accurate. Once he gets his accuracy down, he's going to be very good. But
So
right now,
I'm
he's
like,
not.
I'm
an
like
MLB
kind of neutral on,
candidate.
but I like him. I'm just not. I'm at the point where I like him. Think he's a great player, but if someone tells me they don't like him, I don't like him. I'm not gonna stand up for him.
Oh my god.
What just happened?
Andy Dalton just like got so confused, threw the ball to the lap of the Arizona linebacker to just trot into the end zone for a pick 6, and he dropped it. Nick, you'll see this in a second, Nick. Pay attention.
Thanks.
You'll
Thanks.
start laughing.
Now I'm excited to get it spoiled. Thank you.
This is hilarious.
Okay.
So,
anyways.
laugh.
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
No, seriously. make
Freaking
sure you see-
Dodgers.
make
Screw
sure
the
you watch it.
Dodgers, bro.
I hate the
I hate
Dodgers.
the Dodgers.
I
So
Why
really
do you
wish
hate
stupid.
the
they
Dodgers. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Oh, stop. Oh,
You don't have
confusion. There it
to.
is.
You don't hear with your eyes, Nick. You can watch it and listen at the same time.
Shut up, Luke. That was funny.
Who was he throwing it to?
Anyways, I hate the
Throwing it to
freaking
the guy in
Dodgers.
red.
Screw the
I
Dodgers.
hate the
Maybe
Dodgers.
the
The
guy
Dodgers
was
are
his
stupid.
Bengals teammate.
the Dodgers.
The
suck.
Dodgers-
Dodgers are dumb.
Why? Hold on.
And I
Can
wish that
someone
the
give me a
Braves were
valid?
there.
Can someone give me
I
a
hate
valid
them.
reason why they hate the Dodgers? I just want to. I want to understand. I get the Astros. I don't get the Dodgers right now.
Because they're LA, and I hate LA.
Yeah.
And
Same as
they-
like you hate every New York team. I hate every New York
Actually,
team. I hate every
that's
LA
except
team.
for the Knicks. The Knicks at this point is just like you feel bad for them.
It's
I
just
don't hate the
laughable.
Knicks.
It's
You
just
don't
I don't
feel
hate
bad.
the
You
Knicks.
still hate them though.
No, I
you
don't hate
love
the
it.
Knicks.
You love,
No, I
you love
I
seeing
don't hate the
Knicks suck.
Knicks. I
You're telling
don't
me you
hate
hate
the
the
love
Knicks.
Nets.
seeing-
No, I don't love it. I hate the Nets. I don't hate the Knicks because I feel bad for them because James Dolan is the biggest moron on the face of the earth. So I feel bad for them.
Imagine
I
being a
also
New
picked the
York
Dodgers to win.
sports
I also
fan.
picked the Dodgers to make it to the World Series too, didn't I?
Yeah, so did
I
I.
had the Braves in 6, and they were lined
Did I
up
get
to
the
do
most?
it,
Did
and
I
they-
win the week with points wise? Did I win the week?
Yeah, but you're still in last.
Oh, rat's ass. I won the week. That's good enough for me. Did I get all three?
I think you've won the
You
week
did.
twice.
You're
What was
actually
the- what was the
creeping
last-
up. You're actually creeping up.
What
We'll
was
get
la-
to
what
it
was the
when we
third
get
one? Wait,
there.
What was the third one?
Alabama. We all picked Alabama.
Yay.
That's the first time I've gotten all three. Had to.
You're also
Had
still
Speak
in
into your
last.
mic, Nick.
We're
Has
also
to be the
still in
third time.
last.
Safety.
I don't
almost.
care. Are you gonna remind me I'm still in last 20 times?
I
Can
will
just
when we
enjoy
get-
this.
I will when we
Nick,
get to
you're
the
in
stat
last.
selections. I will when we get to stat selections. But anyways, baseball. I hate the Dodgers. Freaking
Yep.
Kike
Go
Hernandez.
Tampa.
The
Randy
stu- Oh my
Arozarena.
god. No, you know what freaking pissed me off was the
I'm not
stupid
ready for Tampa to
double off on Dansby Swanson and
Oh
Austin
my
Riley.
god,
What the
that was the
heck
worst
was
base
that?
running of
God.
all time.
What the
That
heck
was so
that?
stupid. That
I
was
don't know what
such-
Riley
that
was
was
just
so
in
bad.
between second and third the entire time, and then what's his face? Swanson got tagged out, and he's like, "Oh, let's go to third," and then got so dumb.
That was so
And
bad.
that they were making a run
You
too.
have 0 outs. Why are you
mean-
just moving on contact?
So I don't. Yeah, Swanson.
They
like,
did that
whatever.
twice
gotta
in the
be
series.
kidding me.
They did.
Their
Swanson.
manager
was
should be
whatever.
fired because of that.
Also,
That's just
okay.
me.
also freaking Mookie robbing Freeman of a
He's
home
such
run.
Beast.
I miss
Best
Mookie.
player in baseball.
He's
Marcus
I
Lynn.
can't believe it. So disappointing.
Mookie's
Screw
he's,
Mookie.
he's so good.
And then Kike Hernandez pinch hit home
Oh.
run. Bellinger, out of all people, Bellinger,
Okay,
who has sucked
not-
this year. I don't
Not
get
out
that.
of all people. I saw that coming.
Peeper?
When he fouled
They
all
also
those pitches
called
off,
it. If you listen to the broadcast, they were like Bellinger. I forget what they said, but they jinxed it. They said that was going to happen.
No, but so he fouled a bunch of those pitches away off. Freaking what was his face?
Chris Martin was Martin in.
Martin, yeah, freaking Coldplay Chris Martin. Huh. He was trying to throw inside or trying to throw outside. He missed in meatball. Bellinger fouled it off. I was like, this guy can't hit his spots. He couldn't hit his spots outside. He tried to go up and away, and he goes just middle. I'm like, this guy sucks. And I knew as soon as he couldn't hit his spot and Bellinger kept fouling it off and was timing it, I'm like, if this guy misses his spot over the plate, this ball is 450 bridge. And it was
Yeah.
The only thing more stupid than the pitcher was Bellinger's celebration.
Yeah, we'll get to
best
that
part
too.
is, like,
He-
Joe
it's,
Buck
it's the
wasn't
same
calling that
celebration every time it's a home run. He flips the
No.
bat. And he runs
no,
like,
it's not that. It's the
He runs
elbow
like Mr.
thing,
He
the
runs like
shoulder
Mr.
thing.
You'd think Mr. Incredible runs where he's just like
The fact
arms
that
are
Joe
way out,
Buck
way
was
far
not
from
was
the
not
side.
announcing
Mookie with
that
his
game
stupid towel
was
on his
just
head.
so awesome.
Oh, but we got Joe Buck for the entirety of the World Series.
Joe Buck. Okay, let's just quickly.
Yay.
Joe Buck's week: Monday through Saturday, NLCS. Sunday, Packers Bucks. Monday, Chiefs Bills. And this whole week, World Series. It's a pretty good week.
Yeah, but he sucks.
Yeah, but he's trash. So back
does
at
suck.
the wall.
He's
getting paid to
and
be
they
In the
win
trash.
blowout,
World
11-run
Series.
inning the Dodgers had in Game 3 when Muncy hit the grand slam that went like third deck. He's like, back at the wall, and it gets out of here. I'm like, buddy, that ball was
Launched.
so out of here. Like
Launched.
Moreland's home run in the World Series in 2018.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
bring that up.
Puig
a lot.
back at the wall. Puig never moved.
He didn't.
was
He
never
literally
back
he
at-
didn't.
He never moved his feet. He was
He
never
didn't.
back at the wall. The only
Yep.
thing he did was spike his glove.
It doesn't matter what type of home run it is. He's just gonna say that. He's
Back
gonna
at
say,
the wall.
yeah. There are two things that he says in the playoffs. Well, one is
It's
just in general is
gone.
back at the wall, and then every single time walk off
Tie
home run.
game.
You know what?
We will
You know what?
see
You know what's the new
you
name of-
tomorrow night.
Oh,
You know what the new name of our
pathetic.
podcast should be? Joe Buck Hate. That should be the
Joe
new name of
Buck-
our
Joe
podcast.
Buck
Because
Hate.
every single podcast, all you guys do is just go on about Joe Buck.
I can't tell you the last
You
time we talked about
wouldn't?
Joe Buck, but okay.
Do you like Joe?
No,
Are you
but I
telling me
wouldn't-
you
I
like
wouldn't
Joe
rant-
Buck?
I wouldn't rant about it because I don't
Oh,
care.
because he's never wronged you.
Sucks.
Right. He's never
Yeah, he's
wronged
never
me.
wronged
So I can never hate him.
He's
Yeah.
never wronged you. He's never wronged you. Yeah, friggin' Bellinger.
the
I wanted to go
watermelon.
back to Bellinger. I don't get baseball players sometimes. This man hit what 115 RBIs and 44 homers last year, and now he hit 190 this year. How is that even physically
60-game
possible?
season, you're out of rhythm, no fans, you have no motivation, you're kind of just going through the moment. Like you're not like.
Well,
kinda-
actually, that is true. Yelich also
Christian Yelich
sucked
did
this
nothing
year.
too. These guys that like they're same with JD, right? These guys are just creatures of habits, routine, and doing their thing. And when they get thrown off for all that time, they're gonna suck because
Yeah.
baseball's hard. And they prove.
But wait,
J-
did they? Hold on. What were you gonna
JD
say?
hit
God.
like 180.
Well, yeah,
Terrible.
he also didn't have 100 RBIs.
Nick.
Nice one, Nick.
Are we
JD
done
goes
bringing
like
that up?
4
'Cause
for
it's
5
really
with
all
3
is, no one
JD
cares
goes
about it.
3
No
for
one laughs
5 with
anymore.
like 5 RBIs in the first
Oh,
game.
100 RBIs. I've heard this one, 100 times now? I don't care anymore. It's not funny.
Oh, okay. So
Lost
Seager
touch.
did win the NLCS MVP. Okay,
Yeah.
he did. That made
the
sense.
post
5
game-
homers, 11 RBIs.
Post game, I was watching right after the game.
I didn't even
there,
watch
giving that
post game.
out.
I was just so mad.
Dave Roberts was like prancing around like like a 5-year-old who just got like a Christmas present. I was like, dude, you're going to the World Series for the 3rd time in 4 years just to lose because your franchise chokes.
Dude, I'm literally that
Why?
they were
He's like, this is for you guys, all of you. I'm like, buddy, 60-game season. Stop getting excited.
They were
This is the year, it doesn't
honestly-
count.
they're honestly like one of the best put together teams in MLB
Organizations,
history, and they
yeah.
were down 3-1 to the Braves. It shouldn't
'Cause
even
they
gone to
really
7.
Don't have pitching.
Shouldn't have
Their
been to 7.
starting
They
pitching
don't-
is not there.
Bueller's nasty. Everyone else
Bueller
is.
and Kershaw chokes in the playoffs, and they
Bueller,
don't have anybody else. in that.
Bueller.
But their
Bueller.
bullpen, Urias. Did he
Urias
get-
and Diaz.
Did he get the win last night?
Yes,
Did Urias?
Urias won, like,
So
the
he's
whole
4-0. He was 4-0. He won
Urias.
all the
He was
games in the
nasty
NLCS.
last night.
He won
He
all
was
the games.
nasty.
Gratterall struggles, but I don't know. This is gonna be a good series. I
So
think
glad
that
we got Verdugo
the Rays
instead of
pitching
Bruce,
is so
Bruce
much
Stark.
better.
But it's already set. The winner of it's already set. Whoever beats Houston wins the World Series. The Rays already won. It's over.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see.
2018 Red Sox won. They won the World Series.
No, I
Last
understand.
year,
I
the
don't
Nationals
understand
won.
it, but I hope that
The Rays are gonna win. Rays in 4.
the Rays win. Rays in 4. There's no way that goes to
Oh,
goes
Rays in
six.
3, and then the Dodgers are gonna quit.
Rays in 3.
Tampa could
Oh, they're
easily
gonna
win the first
forfeit?
3 games with their pitching.
Well, yeah, because Morton, Glad, they have 3 aces. They have 3
Yeah.
aces.
Snell, Morton, and Glasnow. I wonder.
Oh,
I'm
man.
interested to see how they set that up because they've had a couple days off now.
Yeah.
So Morton will
Alright.
probably go game 3 because he pitched most recent. But,
Yeah. I want to do.
Well, that sets him up for game 7 because he's nasty in game 7s. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, he's dirt. I want to go to a new thing that I haven't told you guys about yet. This is, I don't know what to call it, but I guess it's flashback. Flashback this day. October 19th, 2013, Sox beat the Tigers 5-2 in Game 6 of the ALCS to move to the World Series.
Yep. Shane
Buckles.
Victorino had a
Shane
3
Victorino
RBI triple off
slam.
the top of the wall.
No slam. That was the Victorino slam.
Oh, he had the slam in the ALCS, and the
ALCS.
triple in the World Series. He
This
had,
is
like, the same hit, yeah.
ALCS Game 6. Buckholz 5 innings, no hits. Scherzer 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Tazawa got the win. Pedroia
Junichi.
Pedroia had the third inning homer that barely missed the pole, if we remember.
Yep.
And then a young Bogarts had a double in the 7th where Johnny
72
Gomes.
Xander Bogarts.
But yeah, that was
October 18th,
Nope.
2019.
that was October 19th, 2013.
October 18th, 2019. Framingham lost
Oh.
to Catholic Memorial 42-9.
Okay, whatever. That I
Wasn't my fault. Didn't play.
They
doesn't
were up
even
3-0.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys,
I remember
field goal?
that pick. Like I had a picture. Yeah, freaking.
Yeah, Stubbs hit it like a
45 yarder, dead
Yeah.
center with plenty of leg. I
All
was
right.
like, oh my god.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to do
I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a yeah, good memory. 2013, they ended up winning a World Series. Now,
Yeah, nice flex,
think-
Brian.
What?
It's a nice flex
with what?
of his memory. You know what? Then you ruined it. So I
And then so what?
don't
Like,
explain
that-
a joke because you act stupid. Like, "Ooh."
I
The
don't know what
12th,
you're
or so with the
saying.
19th, so that would have been 19. 17,
Just pretend
Doesn't
like you
matter.
found it funny
so
and
the
laugh.
13th was, I think, one of the best dates in Boston sports history.
Was that the Poppy
That's
slam?
the Poppy slam, and right before that was the Pats comeback against the Saints.
Oh, Janor,
Who-man,
or
right?
not
That was a
Janor.
Who-man game. When
No, that
Who-man
was
got the game winning.
Jenkins.
No,
No, Jenkins.
Tembrell
right?
Tompkins.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tembrell
Tompkins. I knew it was like a Kins thing. Whatever.
Tompkins.
Who-man.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
That was a great day.
Regardless, we're moving on to something that is very special and featured just for today. Andrew's hate list. He's gonna go through his 10
I have some of
hated
these
current.
lists. You guys-
This is from the
you guys-
perspective of a Boston sports fan, by the way. This is not like a worldwide hatred. This is
Yeah,
Boston
this is
sports
just.
hatred.
like,
actually,
eh,
I don't know. Maybe.
Some yes,
Luke,
some no.
who has mine?
I don't
written
think the
down?
average
Luke,
sports
you have
fan
mine
hates
written
the
I
down.
Raptors as
have.
much
Do
as
we
you
want to
do.
go over yours next? I'll go over
Yeah,
Brian's
sure.
The
lineup
average
next.
sports fan hate
But-
Jose Altuve.
But
What's Brian's
Andrew-
lineup? What the
But
hell is Brian got?
Mine's
I'll tell
pretty
you.
intense.
I'll tell you Brian's lineup, but I'll
Mine-
hand it over to Andrew. Andrew, let's start it off.
All right. You want me to start with players or teams?
Players.
Side
Start
board.
with players.
All right. Players. Number one.
Oh,
no,
start
I'll
from
start
10,
at
start from
10.
10, start from
I'll
10,
start at
start from
10. I'll start
Yeah,
at 10.
10.
10 is the Heron
Get graphic of this. You get someone to do a
MVP
graphic.
who airballs 2 free throws in a row.
Yeah, Nick's gonna
Yeah.
like this
Giannis
one.
Antetokounmpo.
Hate Giannis.
Giannis.
Hate him.
Giannis.
So stupid. The
Antetokounmpo.
MVP was LeBron. I changed my mind because I realized how much of a bum he is.
Yeah,
James
yeah.
LeBron.
Number 9, Alex Bregman. Don't have to say a lot about him.
We drafted him, so I wish we had him, but whatever.
Wait, so
Yeah,
it's LeBron number 10, not Giannis?
No, it's
No,
Giannis.
it's Giannis.
Giannis.
Should
Yeah,
have been
screw
no, the
Giannis.
MVP.
Then why did you put LeBron in there?
No,
I
what?
didn't put LeBron,
MVP
buddy.
should have been LeBron. Oh, gotcha. MVP should have been LeBron.
have been
Marcus
Smart.
Okay, let's
shut
chill
up.
out.
Number one,
Jag.
number one hate list is Nick Parga. Thank you very much. Number 8 is James Harden because he's an
James
absolute
Harden.
moron.
Screw James
That
Harden.
man.
Such a
Number
loser.
7.
This is great reasoning, by the
Number
way.
7. The
I
only
know.
move that this man has is go into the post, go into the paint, do a little spin, and layup. That man, Pascal Siakam, absolutely.
Oh, he
He's
sucks.
trash. He's cheap.
Yeah. He's so
He's
bad.
He
This is
literally
brutal.
can't do anything. He's
He's
the all-star game starter, worst all-star game starter of all time. But continue, Andrew.
Okay, number
Spicy
6. No, number
P!
6. Don't need a lot of explaining here. Carlos Correa.
Yeah, that man can die. He literally he literally he acts like they didn't cheat. He's like, "Oh, everyone's hating on us." Yeah, because you guys cheated your way into a World Series. He acts like that
Exactly.
never happened. But whatever,
Yeah.
screw Carlos Correa.
Number 5, the dirtiest player in baseball, Manny Machado.
Mm.
Ruined Dustin Pedroia's career. Poor guy.
Whoa!
All right,
Pedroia has not
number
been able to play
4.
since then.
We got to get.
Well, he
we
also
gotta get, like, a little
sucks, but
bleep-
that's
bleep
regardless.
button for Brian
Number
there.
4, the biggest bum
Uncharacteristically.
in
What'd
all
I
of
say?
baseball,
Biggest bum.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Hate that
Literally-
man.
Literally gets
Bryce
to the
Harper
All-Star
that
game
much.
every year
300
for hitting
million open three.
230. Yeah, he gets to the All-Star game for hitting 230 every single year. That man.
300
All right.
million open 3.
Number
love that
3
guy.
goes to, I just hit a walk-off home run to send my team to the World Series, and let me just go change my shirt real quick. Jose
Jose.
Altuve.
So that's
Just
our
go
third
change my
Houston
shirt.
Astro.
Yeah,
Let me go
third
let me
Houston
go to the
Astros
wire.
I wonder if you
In
can
my
see a common
shirt.
theme here.
That the world can see.
Don't
Three
touch
Houston
my wire.
Astros.
Don't touch it. Oh, don't touch my wire.
I
Don't
need
rip
it
off
for
my
next
shirt.
game.
And they didn't even
Idiot.
get stinking investigated for that.
Yeah.
No.
Bogus.
Idiot. Number 2 goes to the biggest crybaby in all of sports, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry's a bum. He literally him who was it?
Him
It
and
was
Nick
the
Nurse are perfect for each other.
it was
they're
the
perfect
no it
for
was
each other.
it was the
You know
Steve
why?
interview.
Because all they do is.
It was the Steve
and then
interview.
they put their hands up.
One of you said that that he walks the
Mahomes.
same or Mahomes walks the same as Kyle Lowry with that stupid duck walk they
Yeah.
both do.
Yeah, because Kyle Lowry's also fat, so
I hate
that's
him.
The
great.
brutal list.
And the number one
You'll be,
spot.
Nick, you'll be
Number
this
one
one's funny.
spot.
He doesn't
goes
know
to
this
the
player, I don't
dirtiest
think.
player in all of sports, the man that I hate the most,
Oh, loser.
Nazem Kadri.
Dirty.
The hockey player. We went over this on our text messages. I
Yes.
searched him up too.
Yeah. Hate that man.
I don't know
Played
who he is, but
when he played for
even after I
Toronto,
searched him up.
he was always doing something to the Bruins.
He would get
and they
suspended in the
would-
first round every single time. Man's,
Exactly,
man's a
and then
cheater.
the Bruins would end up winning. So suck it.
Is he like a
He's
good
great.
hockey player? Even if he didn't cheat, would he be a good
He was
hockey player?
low-key dirt sauce for Colorado this year, not going to lie.
Yeah, he was actually kind of nasty this year, but
Like, he's
still,
like a-
his past,
you know.
his past can't make
See,
up.
no.
Really?
Here.
Draymond Green didn't crack your list. Really?
Draymond
Or
Green.
Ben Simmons?
Oh, wow.
You
Ben
always rash
Simmons
on
actually
Embiid
is. I
and
did a
Embiid?
list of like 20, like 35. Ben Simmons was number 11.
Yeah, I hate
Ooh.
Ben Simmons.
Honorable mention.
I would have LeBron probably one.
Oh, LeBum. I put him as 12.
Yeah, LeBron. I hate him.
All right,
James.
teams. Go to teams now. Go to teams. Starting with
Teams.
10.
All right. Number 10 with the most.
Raptors.
stupid-
Raptors.
All right. no,
Lakers.
At your
Get
list.
to them at the end.
Lakers.
Number 10. Stupid team in the division. Absolute frauds. Buffalo Bills.
I hate the Bills.
Yeah. those-
Number
hates the
9.
Bills,
The
except the Bills
team
fans.
that their expectations.
Everyone hates every football team in the NFL.
Shut up, Nick. Their expectations
Jesus
were
Christ.
as high as when the Golden State Warriors were with Kevin Durant, yet they finished 6th, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, they're
The
cheeks.
worst
I'd have them higher.
team, the worst expectations of a team, and then just following the result was just so funny because obviously I hate them.
Honestly.
Number 8, the New York Giants. Hate them.
Ugh.
They stink now
number
anyway, so
7.
good for you.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh.
Fly Eagles fly! This is our year, underdog. Meh. Shut up.
Birds.
Carson Wentz.
Nah.
Carson Wentz is a leprechaun and he's trash.
Another
Just be
theme
honest.
already. Teams that have beaten the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but continue.
All right, but even if the Eagles didn't beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I'd still hate them. Also
Oh,
the
right.
Giants because they're just wasting good talent. And Ed Sheeran
With
needs to
who?
get
What good
benched for the
talent do they
Eagles,
have?
so Jalen Hurts can. Have you ever heard of a man called by the name of Saquon Barkley?
Saquon, but
Well,
he's
he gets
I
hurt.
wasn't
I mean, it's
thinking
not
of
his
him.
fault.
Yeah.
Let's
uh,
go
it's
through the
offensive
list a
line's
little
fault.
faster
The
here, why
team's
don't
fault.
we?
Right. Number
We know
6.
Brian likes lists, so let's go.
Number 6. This has nothing to
Brian
do with
hates
them
lists.
beating the Bruins in the playoffs all the time, but the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, I hate him.
All right, number 5.
Oh, Zeke, you
just
fumbled.
just checking up to make sure y'all still them boys. The Dallas Cowboys, the
I
most
love those
hated
posts.
team in all of sports.
Why so bad on the
For-
NFC
for the
East? What
majority.
has the NFC East ever done to Patriots fans?
Why is Dallas in
why
the
don't
NFC?
you
East? I
look
still
at
don't know
all
that
of their
one.
records and why don't you look at all of their fans?
You just hate
Let's
him
see
because
if
they
they
stink. So why,
correlate.
why aren't like the Jets on the number 1 on your list then?
Why does Zeke keep fumbling?
Because Jets
You just hate
fans
him-
know
maybe you
that
just
their
hate him
team
'cause-
is
maybe you just hate
trash.
him 'cause they
The
stink.
Cowboys fans think, "Oh, this is our year," and
Well, every team
Because
thinks
they're
that.
dirty. Their
Could be the case
roster's
in every-
dirty, but they
I
suck.
could be
yeah,
the case
exactly,
every
and then they
year.
can't do anything. All right, whatever.
Number 4
Number
or
4.
5.
Number 4.
Okay.
The LA Lakers. Hate them.
Hey, ooh, that's
Understandable because
surprisingly
you're saying
low.
why.
I thought it would be higher.
Only
No,
4?
it's because they.
But let me
number
think
3,
of. Well, yeah, okay. Go to
the
3.
New York
1 through
Yankees.
3. Yeah.
Absolute
Oh,
garbo. Hate
Not
them.
1. I would have the
No.
Yankees 1. Wait,
No.
Yankees.
Stokes are my least
no
favorite
matter-
team in,
No,
in all
so
sports.
no
Congratulations.
matter what, the Yankees will always be my most hated team. It's just
Yeah.
I hate the Yankees. Go ahead, Andrew.
Well, number 2, you got
Celtics and
well the
Yankees.
majority,
And the
the
Jets.
highest percentage of players on a single team in my players hate list. The Houston Astros.
Wow.
yeah, screw the Astros.
Oh, okay, then
Screw
who's
the
number 1?
Astros don't really
I know
need to
who's
The
number
The
one.
Raptors are
Is it
1.
the Raptors?
And number 1, the team
Why the
that
Raptors?
cries their way
You
to
hate the
70
Raptors more-
games,
because they
So
cry.
the
craps
Raptors
the
play the
bed
Lakers in the NBA
because
Finals. You root for the
Marcus
Lakers?
Smart blocked. Ugh.
If the Raptors
Yet-
play the Lakers in the finals, would you root for the Lakers then? If you hate the Raptors more?
No, I would.
I'd
root
hope for
coronavirus.
Corona to take
Yeah,
over
I
the
would-
league.
Exactly.
You root for coronavirus?
Everyone break their legs.
that
to
that or
forfeit.
LeBron wanting to quit again because of social stinking justice.
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
let's keep
All
that
right.
out of the podcast, Brian. Let's keep that from this
Okay.
podcast.
He was the only one who wanted the season
No,
to stop. So
no,
now
let's
he's
keep it
trying
up.
to claim his
Keep it out.
respect.
Before something bad happens.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
Don't
going.
want anything
We
bad to
don't
happen.
want
That
our
was it.
five
That was
Luke,
yours.
viewers
just run,
to.
Luke, you
We don't
have
want our
my
five
list, right?
viewers to report us.
That was
number
that was
one,
it.
Toronto
Everybody hates you,
Raptors.
Brian. You already
They're
talked to me
just
the
the
other day. You already
stupidest
Run-
team of all
run through
time.
mine at like a
Overhyped.
speed rate. Just
Yeah.
I'll,
got
I'll
like a-
run
I
through
got-
his.
I got
This
an
is
angry email from Don Lemon the other day.
Nick
saying
Nurse
he
is
hates
my
Brian.
most.
This
I
is
hate
this is the Oh, I don't think Nick Nurse is on the bench here, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Why are we doing
Brian's-
more lists?
Brian's. This isn't a list. This is an 11-man rotation. This is Brian's. Actually, this is 12. This is a 12-man
This is-
rotation.
This is Anthony-
starting.
What do you mean?
Starting at point guard, we got the one and the only worst NHL ref of all time, Shea LeBeck, at the
Video
point guard
game
position.
official.
What is this
Video game
list?
official. Shooting guard, Stan Van Gundy, literally the dumbest commentator of
Jeff
all
Van Gundy?
time.
Jeff Van Gundy.
Stan
Stinks.
Stan.
Stan did
Stan's
TNT
worse.
games
Stan
for
is so
Celtics
much worse than
Raptors and
Jeff.
Celtics
Yeah.
Sixers, and I wanted to vomit. The man was
Okay.
riding the Raptors and the Sixers.
At our small forward position, Ronald Renegi, greatest manager in MLB history.
I mean, Ron that much, so I don't know about that one.
At the power forward, greatest NBA head coach, greatest system scheme of all time, Mike D'Antoni with the stuck up
Mike
threes.
D'Antoni.
And rounding out the starting lineup at center, Don Lemon.
Oh my God. We gotta keep the politics out of the podcast. This is a sports podcast.
The
Not a
bench.
Brian Hates CNN podcast.
The sixth man is who we've
Lordy.
mentioned, Nick Nurse. He is our sixth man.
Oh,
Then the
God.
bench is rounded out by the greatest commissioner in any sport, Rob Manfred.
Oh.
Probably the next bench spot, I would say his IQ competency is near Albert Einstein, Christopher from the Worcester Popeyes.
What?
You gotta be there to understand.
That guy's
It's-
IQ
he is for
is
spicy.
skyrocketing above. It has to be above 300. His IQ.
Luke, Andrew and
Best-
we waited inside the Worcester Popeyes for I think 57 minutes to get our
And
food.
Christopher had no idea what to do. He had to
Yeah.
call over the manager every
Yeah.
30 seconds. He was
See,
he was
The manager-
lost.
The manager
He was lost.
looked at me.
Ugh.
Anybody watching on YouTube, you should check out our YouTube. The manager looked right at me and was like, just like,
Yeah, that guy was weird too. But Christopher had no idea what he was doing. Christopher was lost. Christopher was lost, man. I didn't know what he was doing.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Oh, Andrew's left.
Andrew's
I don't even
gone.
know where Andrew is.
Bye,
left.
Andrew.
Oh, here's Andrew.
Andrew.
Okay, rounding out the
Andrew.
bench. Hi, Andrew. Rounding out the bench, we got Kyle Draper, one of the worst analysts of all time.
He's terrible in play-by-play. I don't hate Kyle Draper.
All right,
That's a little
fine.
Extreme.
Whatever.
Joe Buck on this
Bang,
list.
bang, bang.
Another
But when he
one,
does-
Brad Wanamaker. He's on the bench.
Bang,
I hate
bang, bang.
Brad
Wanamaker.
Bang, bang, bang.
The next bench spot is Joe Buck. There we go, Nick.
I
Joe Buck.
hate
He's
Joe
on.
Buck.
He's on there. And then to round out the bench, we got Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, I mean, he could easily start.
And the coach, the head coach of this 12-man roster, we got the greatest golfer of all time, John Rahm, as the head
Oh,
coach.
not
of this-
Sergio? Not Sergio?
No, he's worse. According to Brian, he's worse. John Rahm's worse than Sergio.
Andrew's having
Big
some
tough.
technical difficulties here.
Yeah,
poor
I don't.
lad.
Andrew's like dying. I hope you
Hey,
don't get
Andrew, try
abducted.
connecting to audio, bud.
Oh,
Yep.
there he goes. Welcome back to the Big Three podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Luke Spring. Oh, okay.
Big Three's got a ring to it.
The big three. Yeah, I know it does. We should
Andrew,
just
you're,
kick.
you're
All
standing
right,
out.
bye,
We like
Nick.
Big Three
Permanently.
better.
Yeah, bye, Nick.
By Nick.
You're the fir- yeah,
What
you're the
are you
first to
talking
go. You're the first to go.
Okay,
No, I'm just
fine.
kidding.
Fine.
You give us great value with your amazing takes. Anyways, we are gonna go to stat selections. We're kind of winging this on the fly. We usually have these prepared, but at this point, it's whatever. No one's gonna listen to this. We've established that before.
Remember when
Anyways.
you guys got mad at me when I said no I was going to listen to this and you guys got mad at me? Can we all scream at Luke now? Because that's only fair.
Fine, scream at me. What do you want to say?
Luke,
Scream.
you got to be positive, bro. When we're
You
big
suck, Luke.
time.
Thanks, Nick. That was good. He burned. Boom, roasted.
Boom.
Got him.
Face.
Goom face. All right. Andrew is. It just still says Andrew Keene, but we're gonna continue
Andrew,
on.
you there, bud? You
The
there?
show goes on.
How about he IMs his message his answers?
His picks.
Hey, Q, you there?
Thanks, Andrew. You can hear you can Andrew type Andrew type out your picks.
No, I think he can hear us now.
No, I got you. I got you now.
Okay,
Hey!
Andrew's
I
back.
don't know what was going on. I don't know what's going on. I
Hey.
think my
You're in
Bluetooth.
your car. You're in your car, right?
Yeah. No, it was the Bluetooth that was.
You're getting
I think
abducted.
No, I'm still here. So.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
Okay.
All right. We
what?
are gonna go. The first pick. We're gonna do the game one of the World Series just for fun. Who wants to start?
I'm going first.
Okay.
Game 1 of the
Right.
World Series goes to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Los Angeles Dodgers. Brian.
So what? That'll be probably Snell versus
Kershaw.
Kershaw's gonna get yanked after the second raise.
Rays.
Brian says his picks
Drew.
on based on who he hates. Like he
No,
doesn't like the
Kershaw's
Dodgers,
terrible
so
in the playoffs.
let's
He's
pick the
terrible.
Braves. If we do game 2, it'll be the Braves. I mean the Rays. Game 3, it'll
My
be the
Braves
Rays.
pick was pretty much spot on, except they decided to
Except
be in
got it
Atlanta.
wrong.
They decided to be an Atlanta sports team and just blow through them.
I am going to go with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, I forgot to update us. I'm going to the Dodgers. I forgot to update us on the standings. Nick is in last with 12 points. You got a perfect week last week, which is promising. Good job, Nick. Then it's Brian with 13. Then it's Andrew with 14. So we got 12, 13,
Look out,
14.
Brian. Look out, Brian.
And then I'm in first with 19 points.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Everybody,
That's
if you
where
need
we
a
are.
sports bookie, Luke's your guy.
Not Nick.
Yeah, not Nick.
Shut
He'll
up, Andrew. When I
predict
pass you, you're never gonna hear the end of it.
he'll predict
when you
Leonard
pass
Fournette
me,
getting a
I won't care.
multi-touchdown game.
When
Anyways.
you say this about me, I don't
Like,
care.
play.
Second question. We got a big undefeated matchup next week in the NFL. Steelers Titans. Who do we have out of that game?
Steelers.
Steelers. Brian.
I'm gonna
Steelers
go.
by 15.
I'm gonna say Titans because it's at Tennessee. Not like that really matters this year, but
They get fans there. They have fans in Tennessee.
they have both teams have like legit 10 fans. So I'll go. I like Tennessee. I like Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year.
Vrabel. Andrew.
I am gonna go with Tennessee. I like Tennessee. I said at the beginning of the year they're gonna be the 2 seed in the AFC. I'm gonna stick with it. Tennessee.
If they
So this
lose,
is
they
an
can still be a
interesting.
2 seed.
This is an interesting
up.
spot for me, right? This is an interesting
saying.
spot for me because last week our pick was Steelers or Browns. Nick was the only one who picked Steelers. Everyone else picked Browns, and the Steelers won. I want to pick the
You're-
Titans, but I don't know because
Pick the Titans.
history
Go ahead.
repeats itself. I want to pick
Yeah, it
Titans
does.
only because I said this last week. I can't see the Steelers being undefeated for this long, and they still stayed undefeated. But I think the Titans are an overall better undefeated team than the Titans.
That makes
I'll
sense.
go the Titans.
The Titans are a better undefeated overall team than the Titans.
Oh,
Let
did
that
I
one
say?
sink in,
I meant
folks.
Steelers. I meant Steelers.
Luke's hot take. Titans are better than the Titans.
They are. The last pick, I literally don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Marquee matchup: Giants Eagles. Who do we got on Thursday
Oh,
night?
don't look at the Thursday night game, dude.
Yes,
You make me wanna
Eagles.
we're doing
vomit.
it.
Eagles.
Giants Eagles. We're doing it.
Eagles getting out. They're getting Alshon back. Eagles.
Like Alshon Jeffrey's going to be a difference maker.
I
Brian,
So
really
go
receiver.
ahead.
And we know the Eagles lack receivers.
I really
also
want to
lack
say this.
Brain cells.
So are the Giants.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
really-
come on. Daniel Jones has 1 win against every other team in the league in his career. He's 1-14 against non-football teams. Football team being the Washington football team.
Go
Uh,
ahead, Brian.
I have to go Eagles because I mean they played decent against Baltimore.
And Pittsburgh.
I-
I mean,
So I'm going
No,
Eagles,
not
but
against Pittsburgh.
I'm going
Yeah, they
Eagles,
did.
but
they made a game against Pittsburgh. What are you talking about?
they were down big and they scored late. Same with
They
Baltimore.
came back.
Same with Baltimore. But
I'm-
go ahead.
I'm going Philly, but I was this close to saying a tie.
Maybe the line's going to be even.
What,
Oh,
0-0? Go
I
ahead,
was
Andrew.
this close. Yeah, that no being like
Well,
If
that
it's a
game
tie,
would be
you
like
get 20
that game would
points
be
right
like
there.
a
It's a tie.
9-9 game.
If you call it a tie, you get like 10 points. Like,
Philly's favored by 3.5.
I'd be okay with if someone calls a tie, them getting 10 points. from
And
this match.
Pittsburgh's favored by 1.5 on the road.
Okay. Okay. Newsflash.
Okay.
The touch pass, I hate. Unbelievable. It shouldn't be a pass. They shouldn't call that a pass.
Pats are 3
Well,
points.
it's technically forward. All
I'm
right,
playing
go
against
ahead,
Kyler Murray.
Andrew.
You just got 4
Never
points because you
mind.
went like this. You got 4 points.
Okay,
'cause of that.
go ahead, Andrew.
I'm gonna go with the
BS.
Philadelphia Eagles, even though I hate them. I hate the Giants too, and the Eagles suck a little bit less than the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles too because Carson Wentz is still one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, but he actually kind of didn't look half bad against the Ravens, especially down the stretch. And you're right, the Eagles are a better trash team than the Giants.
Let's do a 4-pick week. I got one. 100-yard rusher.
We've done that
I want
already.
to do one. So we can't do it again.
Fine. Nicholas Parga wants to do a 100-yard
I
rusher.
want to do
Who
I
wanna
who
do
missed an
100
extra
yards.
point?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Brian, let's hear you for.
No, I didn't say Derrick Henry. I was saying
Oh.
that for Nick's pick because I thought he was going to go
No,
Derrick
that's
Henry
not
because
my
he's going to be
pick.
like Derrick Henry because he's on my fantasy team. Ugh.
I'm not that type of person.
Okay, fine.
I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not that type of
Fine.
person.
So Andrew's Derrick Henry, Brian or
Brian
Nick. What do you
has-
want?
No, I'm gonna go last.
Fine.
This is tough.
Speaking to your mic, honey.
This is a tough one because Steelers have a good D, but Henry's such a freaking beast. That's what she.
Ew.
I want to go Zeke too because I'm gonna go.
They're
Zeke.
playing Washington.
They
Zeke is
have to
right.
run the
that
ball
too.
because they have to run the ball because
Do they?
freaking
Okay.
Dalton sucks.
I was
Awesome.
also
Luke.
going Zeke. I'm going Zeke too because they're playing Washington. Now their Washington's line
Only
is pretty
3.5.
good, but whatever.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
go with.
Nick.
I am going to go with Joe Mixon versus the Browns. I'm gonna go Joe Mixon. I'm gonna take Joe Mixon at home versus the Cleveland Poops.
Nick,
I'm gonna take Joe
you-
Mixon to run 100 yards.
I swear, Nick, you're making a comeback and then you pull
he
the
had a-
string out.
He had a
going,
150-yard rushing
going-
game this season. What are you talking about?
You pull the string out, going, oh, let's do
should
an
go with
extra pick so I
Clyde.
can blow it even more.
What's so bad about the Joe Mixon pick? He rushed for 150 yards
Because the
this year in one
Bengals
game.
stink. I'm not saying Joe
So?
Mixon stinks.
what?
Joe Mixon's a good running back.
The Browns gave
Bengals,
over 100 yards to James Conner last game. I
yeah,
think
James
Joe
Conner's
Mixon,
good,
I think it's within reason to put Joe Mixon. Say Joe Mixon could rush for over 100 yards against the Cleveland Browns.
but he's
I
done
think
that
it's
what
within
once
reason.
this year.
Yeah, he did for 150.
Yeah, but that's once. But regardless, that's your
so?
pick.
Henry ran
How many
for
100 yards do you have?
212. Shut
What?
up, Nick. Irrelevant. Shut up.
All right,
Serious.
we are
Shut
going
up.
to our last segment, which is Clown Bag of the Week,
You might-
presented by nobody. This week we have Cody Bellinger. Now he hit the home run, so that's not part of the clown bag.
Oh, that's awesome.
But he popped his shoulder out of his socket
up.
when celebrating.
Freaking moron, dude.
Hi, Brian.
Like, how could you be that dumb?
What's up, Chief?
How could
Yeah.
you be that dumb?
I
Yeah.
don't know, Nick. What are you laughing at?
Ooh.
Oh, God.
That was funny. Andrew said something funny.
Yeah.
So I laughed at it
Okay.
very much. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't because
Shut
I
up.
wasn't listening. Sorry.
Zeke just
Shut
fumbled
up.
again.
Shut up.
Zeke fumbled again.
He fumbled again.
Dang, Zeke is trash.
That's 2 fumbles in the game and 4 fumbles on the season.
Can you dig
Wow. What's the
it?
score right now? I'm guessing the
7
Cardinals are winning.
7-0 Arizona.
Yeah. Wait, who scored Arizona?
Let's go.
Kirk.
Oh, Christian Kirk.
Feed me. Feed him the ball because he fumbles all the time.
Are you playing against Zeke? I'm guessing you're playing against Zeke.
Yeesh.
Oh, that makes sense because you're playing your brother and he's obsessed with Zeke.
He has
Oh, yeah.
8 carries for 24 yards and 2 fumbles.
Feed Zeke. He sucks.
I don't know.
He's so bad.
Okay.
He's so bad.
Yeah, Cody Bellinger, Clown Bag of the Week, whatever. I think that's it.
I got
Fine.
I'm up 27, and he has Kyler Murray and Zeke. What are the odds I win this one?
You'll
I'm currently up 27. He's got Murray and
You're
Zeke.
gonna lose.
We're
Sorry.
going to lose.
Because
sir.
Zeke will end up scoring a touchdown or 2, no matter what, and Kyler Murray
And
will throw for a
Kyler's-
couple.
Yeah, 'cause
Dallas's
he's playing
defense is so
Dallas.
bad.
Especially
Oh
pass
my God,
defense.
it's pathetic.
Talk about pass
I love how
defense.
here's the difference between Dallas and New England. The coaches are like, oh, it's okay, Zeke, you'll live. Damian Harrison was twice cut. Right then
Yep.
and there, cut.
The
You're
difference between Dallas and
Bill
Yeah,
Belichick
Ryan
has-
Izzo won't see the
Are-
field again. That
Oh my
fumble was
God!
brutal.
Lose the ball, lose your job. That's the whole thing. The ball is your
Dude,
job. If you lose the
That
ball,
was
you lose your
literally
job.
we were driving there. We got down to like the 30 when it was only like what 12-3 when that happened.
And Ryan
Oh my
Izzo
God.
coughed it up like,
Hold on to the ball.
oh, Lord.
yeah, Nick, your guy Devin Asiasi is gonna get some more playing time.
Yeah, what is this nonsense? They draft these 2 tight ends in the 3rd round. They have not sniffed the field. Ozzy's on like the field
Cole
goal team.
Kmet
and
got his
that's it.
first touchdown of the year this past week. Was that you pumped about that, Brian?
Brian,
Cole
Brian,
Kmet.
Brian was this close to striking up a romantic relationship with Cole Kmet, and then he got drafted by the Bears. Then the Bears took him, and the Pats didn't. And the Pats
We
took
took
Devin
Kyle-
Asiasi.
it's not
He's
the-
the next Gronk.
It's not
Oh,
the
I can't
Bears
wait to have my
took him.
team.
We took
With the
Kyle
second
Duggar.
pick. with the 40-something
Duggar-
pick in the
actually, no, I was
2020
gonna say
NFL draft,
Duggars-
the Bears
I was gonna say
select
Duggars
Cole
looks
Kmet,
good, but
played at Notre
he's-
Dame,
Duggar plays
and
like 10 snaps a game. You just
But he
happen
Kyle
to
also-
see
Duggar,
him
Lenore
because
Ryan.
But I feel like
I was
he got
like-
burned on everything. He
I
got burned on all
saw
his
the
routes.
pick on Instagram or Twitter before it was announced, so I was like, oh my God.
Brian's like,
Kyle
Cole Kmet.
Duggar.
Kyle Duggar, no!
I was like, what? I was so mad.
Cole Kmet.
He's going to be a beast. He's going to be.
No, you know who actually was a beast for the Patriots? Juwan Bentley looked really good. He looked really good.
So Jonathan Jones.
Yeah, they kept throwing to Jonathan Jones, and he kept making
Our
plays. I don't know why
secondary's
they were targeting him.
nasty.
Best secondary in the league. I don't want to hear it. Best
By
secondary in the
far.
league.
I can back that now.
Yes.
I can
I
back
don't
that
wanna
now.
hear
The
it.
first few
All
weeks,
year, I
the
don't
first
wanna
few weeks,
hear an argument. Best
the
secondary in the league.
first
I don't want to
few
even hear an argument.
weeks, the first few weeks, it was not. But after I've seen
no, it
it,
was just the
Only
second
against
week.
Seattle. What other game were they not?
Yeah, it was
Kyler
just
Murray
week
running
2.
touchdown.
yeah, so
Oh,
they looked
down at the one.
vulnerable
He's
in
down
the
at the one,
second-
but I think
Oh,
he's
come
in.
on.
I think he's in.
That means we're going to give it a Kenyon.
Oh,
Oh,
flag
right.
holding offense.
What a-
probably.
What a bust of a fantasy pick, by the way, of Kenyon Drake. And you could have
He was
avoided
like the
that if you
8th
listened.
overall.
You could have avoided that in your draft if you listened to the Big Four podcast fantasy football special where
Okay,
we didn't
let's-
draft Kenyon Drake
too
until
bad
the
nobody
18th
listens
round.
to that. Too bad.
Okay,
nobody
since-
listens to
Did
since-
that.
anyone ever draft Kenyon Drake?
He was
did.
on the board for like ever.
A
I
lot.
did.
Every single draft I've done, he's been on every draft I've done. Family draft,
Because he's chips.
Penn State draft, our draft, Yahoo draft. I didn't
Wow, you
want-
did a draft for the entirety of Penn State? That must have been a
Wow.
lot of players.
Wait, Nick,
Not
you go
important.
to Penn State?
No, not important.
Not for
Kenyon Drake was on the board to like the 4th round. I'm like,
Yeah,
this guy's
'cause he's
10th
chips.
overall. This is ridiculous.
He's
And Miles
booty.
Sanders too. Miles Sanders was too.
I
until-
He's
took
better.
Miles Sanders. I started
Sanders
him,
is
like,
better.
once.
Sanders is better.
Until
Much
some certain
better.
Eagles fan took him in the 2nd round.
Yeah, Sanders is
Still.
better. Mixon was also high, but he's better. Kenyon Drake's just trash.
Also, Penn
He's
State. So the
terrible.
first 2 picks were Miles Sanders and Saquon Barkley for
Were they
some
actually?
unknown reason. Basically,
Oh, for some was Trace McSorley the third.
no.
Chris McSorley. Throw
Okay.
it
Chris
on a
McSorley is the
high.
GOAT.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, since we brought up the Big Four League, how about we give the listeners a rundown on how the Big Four League is going?
Oh, yeah, if the Big
obviously
Four-
my,
Win, Brian. No one freaking cares.
my
Jesus
team is
Christ.
absolute
It doesn't
dirt
matter if you-
sauce. We all know that.
Do you want a cookie? It's a 4-team league. Oh, he fumbled.
Who fumbled?
Kenyon
Your
Drake
mom.
touchdown.
Kenyon
Kenny
Drake.
Drake touchdown? All right.
Wow, that's a
So yeah,
first.
my team is absolute dirt. No big deal. I'm about to move to 5-1. I don't even remember who I lost.
But
to,
it doesn't
I'm
matter
done.
if you're in first. It's just if you're not in last. And who is that right now?
It is
Andrew
Andrew, but
Keene. Nick's
Andrew,
close.
you're gonna lose this week.
He's gonna lose
Yep,
to me.
gonna
Yeah.
Yeah,
lose to
sorry,
Luke because
Christian
I'm only gonna
McCaffrey,
score
my entire
101
freaking-
points.
Sorry, Christian McCaffrey and Nick Chubb happen to be on injured reserve. That's fantastic for me.
That's too
Well,
bad.
regardless.
Maybe you should have drafted better because I could have both.
Oh,
of those
sorry,
guys
my
out, and I
magic
would
ball didn't
still
tell me
be
that
dirt
Christian
sauce.
McCaffrey was going to get what? Do you want a cookie? Yeah, you're
If
good in the
Zeke-
4-team
if
league.
Zeke-
Congratulations,
If Zeke
Brian.
and Henry were out, I would
Congratulations,
have.
Brian.
I would have
So
Chris
good in a
Carson.
4-team
I would have
league.
Miles Sanders. My team's absolute dirt. No
Congratulations,
big deal.
how good you are on a 4-team
I had
Regardless.
Julio on my bench. Like,
Congratulations, Brian.
For the people listening,
Congratulations.
it's between Andrew and Nick at this point. I mean, something could swing, but it's between Nick and Andrew. If
Feeling a run.
Nick
feeling a run.
loses, if Nick loses the
McCaffrey
league,
back.
he's
Don't
gonna
tap on
have
some cue.
to wear a Celtics jersey for an entire podcast, and Andrew will have to wear a Lakers jersey for the entire.
How
podcast
is McCaffrey still on injured reserve?
Because he's
because
hurt.
he's didn't play this week.
Well, he's still projected 0 points for next week.
Anyways, that's
Because
how
he's
we're gonna
oh,
score
hard to
that.
pick up a
He was
kicker.
supposed to come back this week.
That's how
Young
we're
Hoku.
doing that. Young
He's the
Hoku, dude, he's a
goat.
bucket.
My
I'm
young
telling you, he's a
Hoku.
bucket. He's a bucket.
He is a
Uh,
bucket.
Anyways, I
He
think
has a
that's
bucket
it.
head.
Final thoughts.
Pats suck. That's
Pat
all I
suck
gotta
from
say.
Andrew.
Go Rays. Go Rays.
Go Rays from Andrew. Brian
Go
or Nick?
Pats.
Go Pats for Nick.
Luke, are you commentating what we're saying?
I am.
I don't know. I got nothing.
And Nick Pargo looks down. He looks back. Oh, he looks back down in his lap. He is. Oh, he looks at the computer again. Oh, what a play.
See you next week, Nick.
See you next week.
What
Oh yeah, facts. See you next week, Nick.
day is it? Monday?
Nope.
The 19th. I'll see
It is
you in
Monday.
about. I'll see you in about
13 days.
13 days. Actually, here I'll see you in. I will
Catch
see
on the
you
flippity
in.
flip.
I'll see you in 12 days, 14 hours, 44 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Thank you.
The
Sweet.
lad has a timer set. Countdown.
Good job. All
I
right.
do have a
Okay, cool.
countdown set.
Thank you everyone for listening. Go check us out on
If you
YouTube
listened,
and
actually, and you didn't just skip through
Instagram.
it.
There's a classic Nick outro interruption.
Shut up, Luke.
On Instagram at the Big Four _ podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Catch you on the flippity flip.
Blah.